I want to go get another ship for exploration. Stop it. Maybe I can do it on this ship. What's my Diamondback Explorer like? Can I not see that? Can I see the stats of it? There's an adder there. My Sidewinder's there. IX. Diamondback Explorer. Here we go. Can't see it. Alright, let me look at the base jump range of a Diamondback then. Didn't really tell me the specs. Diamond Mac for jump range. There we go. $36. Yeah, it seems to have more than mine, so I think I'll go get it. And oh, you know what? I probably don't need to do that much fucking exploration though. I'm just getting enough to level up Felicity, so let's check the bubble. I just go out the bubble. Or I could do a round trip. I guess it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter where I go. That's not too far. That's not even many jumps, actually. No, I should go further out. What about this one? 500 light years. Yeah. I'll try this. How many jumps is that? 22. Not too bad, actually. Engines. Engines. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I need to change some control stuff. Okay, what is it? Throttle. Flight throttle. Throttle axis. Full range. Forward only. Here we go. Forward only throttle reverse. Cancel. We want headlock. Headlock mode. On by default. There. On by default. Yeah. Yeah, discard changes. Hang on a second. There. And then we want flight throttle. Forward only. And then mind this. Confirm. Oh, I set everything. Okay. And do a pre-flight check. Landing gear. Magenta. UI focus. Pitch up.
Disengaged. Commence departure.
Night vision.
Frameshift drive charging.
Coolant.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Probably should have took some limpets with me. Oh well.
Frameshift drive charging.
You know what I need? I need to add a headlight key because I don't have one anymore. Could be a miscellaneous, right? Where the hell is it? It's not there.
Johann Sebastian Bach produced collections of movements that explored the range of artistic and technical possibilities inherent in various genres. The most famous example is the Well-Tempered Clavier, in which each book presents a prelude and fugue in every major and minor key. Each fugue displays a variety of contrapuntal and fugal techniques. This compiled bow interpretation contains melody parts of the fugue in C minor from the second Well-Tempered Clavier book.
I don't know where it is. It's gotta be somewhere. Not in targeting. It won't. I can't find it. Or set headlock. Could that be it? H. No hostiles in range. Okay, that's wrong. Oh my god, which is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up because it's this bad. Mode switches. Okay. Ah, there. Finally. Cooking with gas now. Back to flying around. Wait a minute. All unexplored. Let's go to the nearest one. Oh, easier than that. I don't need to physically go out to it. I can do this. Energy tuning failed? Why? Oh. We got everything? Nope. 7 out of 9 bodies. Oh.
System scan complete.
Next route. Next route. How do I... Okay, I need to find out how to do that. Rules. Flight targeting. It's gotta be this. Cycle next subsystem. Target next system en route. Control Y.
Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete.
Next route.
Frameshift drive charging.
Want to get a lot of cartograph.
3, 2, 1, engage. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
There is something I need to configure in the options again. Cancel that. I need to up the sensitivity. Not that sensitivity, this one.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Wait a minute. Can I refuel on this one? No. I need to find civilization. Star class. Uh-oh. Am I stranded? I think I'm stranded. Shit. Wait a minute. Yeah, like none of these stars are. Okay, hang on. I need to
Frameshift drive charging.
I think I'm actually stranded. Last chance to school fuel. Fuel scoop on route. This is an M-class planet or M-class star. It doesn't say that here though. It's gotta be, right? Fuel star. M90. Yeah. It's gotta be. Oh, whoops. It doesn't matter. Let me just reconfirm where we're going. Star type M9. M. Says I can refuel here.
Frameshift drive
I'm
charging.
about to find out. That was cutting it close. I've never been that close to being stranded before. So nice refueling. Feel saved. Thank you, Star.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. Alright, where were we going? This 300 light years, that's a bit far. $135. This'll do. Hey, that's too close. It's only a couple of jumps. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Mode. Eat. Unidentified signal source? son.
System scan complete.
But somebody else has been out here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Bodies.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping.
Wow, this scoops.
Frameshift drive charging.
Coolant.
Card integrity compromised.
Too close.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hey, Sorrow. Oh,
Ready to engage. Three, two, one, engage.
almost burned up myself up there. Potential friend, an Irish bro. Potential friend? I can respect the wording. Am I doing? I'm warm. It's a warm day today. How are you doing? Let's see. Ugh, scared. Oh wait, we can refuel here.
Fuel scoping.
All going good. Got shit done. We'll be box mud. Damn, I love that. You know it's a good day when you're confidently telling people on the internet that you got shit done. That means you definitely did. Man, I love days where you get stuff done. Uh-oh. Damn, I'm using up all my heat sinks. I better be real careful on my way back because I've only got one left.
Heat sink deployed.
Buntish, buntish. Wish I could say the same. All I've been doing is playing fucking video games, man.
Frameshift drive charging.
But it was a rest day, I guess, in terms of exercise. So
Two,
these are the only times I can really find time to play Elite for extended periods of time. I was out in the sun. I was out in the sun for like a minute. It was quite a nice day. I probably should have enjoyed it a bit more.
frameshift drive charging.
one generic system to the next.
4,
Bro, I almost got stranded earlier for the first time. I was legit on the cusp of being stranded and needing to call the fuel rats. Feeling good, my bro? Eh, you know, so. Good to be feeling better, honestly.
system
Oh.
scan complete.
We're here. This was the place I wanted to go to. Yo, can I refuel on this? Oh, you can. Sweet. Oh, I done Road to Riches in a Cobra without a fuel scoop. Interesting. Long time ago.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Was it because you didn't know what you were doing, or because it was a challenge or something? Let's see. Oh, bro, this is it. Forest discovered by poison. Interesting. All right, it's time to head back, I think. Is there a way to tell if a system has been charted in this screen? Like, I want to see if there's a system that's, like, never been touched before. One of these has got to be untouched. Not from Galaxy Map. Well, then how do I know which systems are charted or uncharted? There's no, you just have to go there and find out. That seems pretty stupid. As well, there's places where, like, the planets, you have to go to the system and check the system map. Yeah, but what's in there? Or do you mean click on it and then go to system map? How do I do that? There's no button for system map here. No, you have to be in the system. Yeah. That's kind of lame. So you physically have to... What's the point of all this charting if nobody can share the information? Like, I've gone to systems where the places have been fully mapped, right? Including the planets. Like, with detailed surface scanners. But when I get there, it's all unknown, apparently. And I'm like, bruh, how is it unknown? And then I scan it, I find it myself. I find it through the scanner yoke, and then, you know, someone's been there, and I'm just like, you know, how does it know that it's been scanned by somebody else and mapped by somebody else, but it doesn't tell me the name of the fucking planet? Those two are, you need to know one, you need to know the other, for sure. There's no way you can know that it's been mapped if you don't know the name of it. It's it really makes no sense, as far as I can tell. Like, all this information that's being scanned by players is apparently not shared. Yeah, but it's unknown to you, but somebody else has it in their database. Yeah, but isn't that information shared at all? I mean, is it just per player? Because I know these stations are often, you're selling cartographics to them. When you land in these stations, maybe, does it not share? I mean, I don't get it. Yeah, but the lore is the galaxy is divided and everyone is out for profit, so people don't pool knowledge. I get that, but at the same time, how is it that I know that certain places have been first scanned and visited by other players? Who gave me that information? Who sold me that? Nobody. So it just doesn't make a lick of sense. Reveal. it get to you, bro. I am letting it get to me. This is one of the main things that I like about this game is exploration, but at the same time, it's like, oh, bro, we know about all these, we know where they are, we know the name of the system, we know who mapped it, but we can't tell you the name of the planets. We can't tell you in the galaxy map that it's being mapped by anybody else until you get there. Then we'll tell you. It's like, what? It's just it's no logic. There's no logic behind it.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Well, it is great to find a planet that was never scanned by anybody. Oh, shit. Hang on a minute. I didn't realize, I wasn't paying attention to my heat. Yes, it is, but you won't... Like, I'd like to be able to go out and find, like, see in the galaxy map places that are uncharted, and then be able to go to them and know that I'm the first one there. Like, that's cool. That's a big part of what I'm doing all of this shit. Well, right now I'm just trying to get cartographics to level up engineer, but, you know. Engines. Mode.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, but you can't just set course for somewhere that looks like it's empty. I mean, I guess if I go far enough outside the bubble, yeah, that'll be pretty easy, but still.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Took a bit of heat damage there.
Taking heat damage.
Wait, is this a refuel?
Frameshift charging.
It feels like a waste, you know. Nice cup of coffee, get that into you, don't you?
2, 1, engage.
It feels like a waste of effort that you're charting all of this, but there's nobody that it's shared with until they visit it themselves.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
1, 2. One, two, three. 3 more jumps. Then I gotta refuel. Coffee, it's 2100 hours where I am, so coffee is absolutely out of the question. I pretty much, I very, very rarely drink coffee or have any kind of caffeine in my system. And when I do, it's very early in the morning, or it's for something that I drastically need energy for. Decaf? Yeah, I could have a decaf, yeah. That'd do it. As long as it's not caffeine inside me. Or any significant amount of caffeine whatsoever. 160 in little.
Frameshift drive.
You mean like a cup? I sometimes do that. I used to do it a lot more. I'm more likely to drink coffee at all when I'm like with people, with others, you know. I don't really drink coffee when I'm alone. Or when I'm out of town in some kind of way. Bro, did you forget that I'm in your time zone? Well, I don't know where the fuck you're going. People move around. One of my friends is in Belgium right now, man. What do I know? Mode. Mode?
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, but you could also be in a different country. Anyway, saying you drank coffee is what made me think you might have been in a location where it was morning, potentially. Unless, are you drinking like full caffeine at this hour? Rip. Engines.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping.
Decaf at the moment? Yeah. I think the last coffee I had was a decaf. I had an appointment somewhere with the recruitment agency, and I kind of showed up a bit early, so I was like, I'm not gonna go in. I have like 15 minutes to burn, so I sat in a nearby cafe. It's a very expensive cafe. Shit, I'm burning up. The cafe was along kind of like the main tourist spots. I just realized how fucking dark my camera is, or fucked up the coloring is, because I don't have my light on. I'll go turn it on now after I do this jump. Yeah, it's like the main walkway of the tourist area. It's like where all the main restaurants and where the lake or river or whatever one you call it is. Definitely the core of the city. So it makes sense that everything there is really fucking expensive. Although I hate that. What's the logic behind that? Capitalism, I guess? We can charge that, so we will. I would love to see someone just like set up a nice little cafe there and like have cheap coffee. You know what? That's bro, you in a city.
Fuel scooping complete.
In the countryside, but yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
I couldn't exist outside of a city. Oh shit. That's my last heat sink.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now I gotta be super careful. Because can't afford a car right now, so not really much choice but to be in the city. For a job at the moment. Yeah, I'm with a recruitment agency there trying to help me. Although I'm kind of being picky. Like, if I really want to, I could probably get work in retail somewhere, maybe, you know. But it's not really worth it at this point.
Fuel scooping.
And I'm going back to college, so
Frameshift.
like I have college next month. Assuming everything goes to plan. So the only reason I would drop college would be if I somehow got a position at a place that either paid really well and or was very enjoyable to work at with career advancement prospects. You're gonna streamline in college? Oh yeah. Depending on how much energy and into my projects and code I get, I might even go back to doing coding streams as well. I used to stream some of my coding crap. I used to stream my homework sometimes. Although it's the 4th year, so the stuff we're doing is a bit more complicated than those projects, but I don't know, maybe I can still find something to code. It's kind of shitter the more advanced you get, at least with the, you know, whole microservices crap that we use. It almost becomes impossible to stream it because 90% of what you're working with is authentication crap. So it means like you can't share any of it, otherwise you compromise your security. I ain't doing no school. I'm gonna stay on dole for life. I see. Let's see. I mean, I don't know about for life, but I understand not taking shitty jobs. Wanting to stay on the dole over shit jobs is absolutely understandable. But it's not somewhere I want to be forever. Personally.
Drive charging.
Wait a minute, let me check something. Oh yeah, we're grand. We got enough. For a couple of reasons. One, I don't think it would be fulfilling, unless I went like full-time streamer or something. And two, I actually want more money. Not because I'm greedy, but because I'm actually starting to put a huge amount of value in certain things in life that require funding, unfortunately. For example, my health. Now, the core aspects of your health don't require a lot of money. Unless you're unfortunate enough to have conditions and, you know, debilitations, in which case it might. And I know all about that. I have a family member who is like that. But yeah, most of the core stuff related to the health isn't that expensive, but if you want to go start taking it kind of to the next level, there are things that require money, and I don't have that kind of money right now. Or I do, but like I gotta budget like a motherfucker for them. Like for example, my gym right now and the exercise I do, plus the supplements I take, plus the kind of food I eat. It's not perfect or anything, but I'm getting up there in terms of health, and you know, I want to take that to the next level, pretty much, and it requires more and more money the more I look into it. It is free, go for walks. Also, a set of dumbbells, 40 quid. I have tiny like 1 or 2 sets of dumbbells there. But I don't use them. I just go. The gym has way more than I need. I'm doing kind of full body muscle accruement. So the little home gym ain't gonna be enough, and I don't have enough space to build a whole home gym either. No, I need all the stuff that they have at the gym. Luckily, I found a gym that is cheap. It's my college gym, so it's kind of ridiculous that they charge for it at all. But you know, they gotta be Jewish about everything. Mode. I had a home gym in my gaff. Oh, that's nice. That's good for long term. Like the dream is to eventually have a fucking large enough house, I suppose, to afford some kind of area dedicated to exercise. Enough so that I can get all the core equipment that I need to take care of everything I need, essentially. Because being able to exercise at home really encourages you to do it more. You know? That's just a fact. Who's that? Commander Nano Enhancer. I knew that was a real person, not an NPC, by the way they were flying and where they were. So yeah, right now I'm going to the gym. It has everything I need. And it's not too expensive. It is within my budget. A lot depends on your psychological state, your motivations at the time. Women will either motivate or destroy you, but it's hard to find the elusive state of Zen where you stick to a routine. That's true. I'm definitely not in the Zen mode, and my mind is way more disorganized than it should be. But I have managed to stick to a routine pretty consistently, actually, for the last 4 months or so. Well, I've been changing the routine, but whatever the routine is at that week, I have been doing it. And I was doing way too much at the beginning. For 3 months straight, I did 6 days a week of exercise. So pretty much every day, almost. And that worked out well for me, but I eventually became burnt out. So I wanted to tone it down. I wanted to optimize it. But more importantly, not just optimize it for my long-term health, but you know, I'm starting college. I'm not going to have as much time or, more importantly, enough energy to do it that much or that hard. So I started to think of new routines. I ran them by my friend who's into exercise as well. And women are not really a huge motivator for me. Mainly because I don't have a lot of women that I would consider reasonable sexual partners, potential partners in my life. Either all of them are just like don't even live in the country, they're just online friends, or they already have boyfriends or some shit like that. There's always a reason, you know? So not really a motivator for me. And I don't have enough friends that I consistently engage with for any kind of people to be motivators for me either. That said, yeah, but college will be full of... I was in college for fucking 3 years and I never hooked up with anybody. Maybe it has something to do with me being a mature student, but also I'm just not really good with women. Mainly because I don't try to be good with women. I put zero effort into pursuing anyone. Women do not pursue men, at least not in this country. I think they do in, you know, places like South America, but not here. They will never fucking ever make the first move. So if you're not actively trying to get with somebody, you will not get with anybody. That's one of the main reasons I haven't gotten it with anybody. And I'm not complaining. I'm not mad about it. I'm not really interested in a girlfriend. I don't think so, anyway. Lights. Depends what social class they come from. I was pursued. Oh, nice. Or maybe not nice, depending on how it went. Sometimes it can go bad. You were pursued? Outside of when I was a teenager, I don't think I've ever been pursued.
Hull integrity compromised.
Too fast? What the hell's going on? I seem to be stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Whoa. That kind of scared me. You're just happy being a gamer? Well, that fucked up completely, that glide or whatever the hell. I don't know what that was. I need to get back out into orbit. Happy being a gamer. You mean in terms of girlfriends and stuff like that? Yeah, I can dig that. Again, it's not a priority for me. I'm not completely against it, but I tread very lightly, you know? Like, for me to consider a serious relationship... Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Frameshift drive charging.
Engines.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, I forgot to turn the light on. Makes me look like I have a Hitler mustache if I don't have the light on. Oh fuck, too fast. There she is. Night vision. Lights. Night vision. Here we go, boys. Hopefully I got enough cartographics. Welcome back.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Keep conversation. This is interesting. Sure.
Romeo Delta. Commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe
Again, I'm not.
protocols.
In my honest opinion, foreign women are nicer. Oh no, for sure.
Landing pad
Whoa.
03.
This fucking auto dock just crashed into that. I knew that was gonna happen. Dumbass. Shields. Should have manually landed. Anyway, what were we? Yeah, foreign women are definitely... I mean, that's kind of the meme of the West right now, is... the fucking... undateable and unattractiveness that Western women are right now. You know... They're typically not that pretty. They don't have any values that go beyond just selfishness. They don't have any home skills. Can't cook, can't clean, very entitled. They pretty much... Their attitude is, we give you pussy, you give us everything else. That's their attitude towards men, and it's really tiring. And I think men, outside of the thirst bags, which there are a lot of, maybe enough for them to not care, but outside of the thirst bags, I think a lot of men have had it enough. I agree, but I was gonna say about English women, they seem more intellectual and not as ditzy as Irish. One of my exes was British. I haven't had many girlfriends in my history, my dating history. But I can say one of them was British, and yeah, maybe. Maybe. But still west. Still in the west. I don't think I've ever gone out with an Irish girl. Bro, the Irish women I was into were nuts. Yeah, a lot of the Irish girls that I didn't date, but like maybe got a bit touchy-feely with, or there was some flirting and there was potential and stuff like that. Most of them, outside of the one, you know, the one that got away, outside of the one that got away, most of them were either just straight up kind of ugly, or I don't know how to say it, but it's just not attractive. Even if it's not a physical thing, even if they're physically attractive, it's like there's a trashiness, I guess, to it. There's a trashiness to them. And a weirdly masculinity to them as well. That, I don't know about you, but I don't particularly find masculine traits very attractive. As a straight guy. Just saying. A little bit. Bit of a boyish, maybe humor is alright now and then. But, you know, in general, I want my women to be fucking women, you know? Bro, was that enough? Bro, it's not. Still don't have enough rep with this bitch. I wouldn't touch an Irish woman with my 10-foot pole, to be honest. With my 10-foot pole. It's like you have one dedicated for this. Hang on, let me get out the whole meter. Hang on, let me turn on the light as well. Alright. Take care of the light there. Oh god, my screen's fucking up. You can't see it, but the screen's messed up. I hope the stream doesn't drop from this. No, it's okay. Irish women are butch or short and yeah, does that. Now, I don't mind short women. Like the kind of either the Asian kind of short or the South American kind of short, you know, like the Venezuelans and the Portuguese kind of, and the Filipino girls are they're often very short, and because of that they're naturally a little bit more wide. But I don't know, I like it. I definitely like it. I don't know what it is, yeah. I don't think I'm into Irish women in general. And it's not just physical attraction. Because I'm capable of getting over, as long as I don't think the person is ugly, you know? If I don't think the person is ugly, I'm willing to try something if everything else is lining up. And that's the thing I was trying to mention earlier. Despite not being in the market or looking for a relationship, you know, I won't turn one down if a very good one comes by, you know. I'm not gonna let a good thing go to waste. So if I happen to meet a girl that isn't just someone I'm physically attracted to, it's someone I'm fairly significantly or attracted to a, you know, a reasonable degree, plus we get along, plus share the same kind of humor, plus seem to be on the same path in life or share the same values, and I can see myself being happy around long term. Like, I think my life will more improve, like it'll improve more than it will be detracted from by having this person around for a long time in a romantic way. Then I would probably pursue that relationship. I'd probably be interested, and I'd probably go after a woman like that. But either I'm oblivious and I haven't found any woman like that, and I don't think it's my standards are too high. I'm not like what women do, where they have all these fucking the list of things they need, you know, like it needs to be this height and this fucking weight, and you know, it has to like dogs like I do, and you know, like I said, just some basic shit, like be able to laugh around the person, feel like I'm happy around them, be reasonably attracted to them. It's not fucking, you know, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not fussy. I really am. At least not in stupid shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I have high standards, and yet I can't seem to find any girls. So maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the fucker, and I just need to lower my standards. But I'd rather not lower my standards. I'd rather just not have a girlfriend. I'd rather just focus on college and fucking exercise or something. It's the personality that matters more to me. Personality. You see, that's kind of a vague statement. You gotta be true to yourself. Yeah. Well, when people talk about personality, what the fuck do they even mean? Like, I don't know what that means anymore. It's too vague. It's I'm like Morgan Freeman from the Shawshank Redemption. It's like, are you rehabilitated? Oh, I don't know what that means. It's just a made-up word. A bullshit word. Personality. I mean, there's layers to people, you know, to their brain. It's their intelligence, their interests. It's not a vague statement. You have to make sure people compatible and mature and on your level. Yeah, I guess. But those are those things you said make sense. But personality is something I think of when I think of a presenter or a streamer. You know, those people need to have personality, and I don't think I do. But that's just me. Like hosts of TV shows have personality. They got to be a little bit wacky, I guess, in a way. They got to go out there. They got to present more energy than they probably actually have. I would not go with a low IQ female. I would, but this is the thing. IQ, it's hard to gauge intelligence because you've got some people who may not be into, you know, technology like I am. They don't know shit about technology. Trying to explain to them is like trying to teach them an alien language. You know, they couldn't fucking handle a TV remote in terms of interacting with computers. But they might know how to fucking build a house, you know, or fix a car. And I wouldn't know where to fucking begin doing something like that. So, but I know what you mean. This kind of dull. There's dull people going around, who are kind of don't seem to be intelligent in any aspect. I think a good way I've found, and you kind of know quickly if this person is. It doesn't even need to be IQ or even intelligence. It just needs to be a effortful thinker. That's what I would describe it as. Someone who, even if they're not smart, they're not afraid of smart ideas and subjects. They're not adverse to it, and even if there's something more intelligent than they seem to be able to handle, they don't run away from it, and they don't think less of it. Because you see a lot of people who, when you mention smart things around it, they look down upon you. You know, a lot of women are not even present in the moment. Well, that's a social media thing, and that's another bag of fucking worms. And the attention span. I think they did a study where the average attention span of somebody who uses social media is now officially less than a goldfish. Like they did what social media does, which is present like random shit to you and see which one piques your interest. But in order for you to understand if it interests you, you gotta look at it for a second, right? Kind of like take TikTok, the way it bombards you with content after content. Well, they did that in a fish level, and they presented just like colors and shit to a fish. And, you know, the fish would look at it, And it would look at it for about 2 seconds and then realize that's not food or that's not a threat or whatever else. And you're like, whatever. And it'd swim away and look at the next thing, you know? And they'd keep doing that. Well, people had less patience than the goldfish at this point. We are at levels of fucking unpresentness that are unprecedented. But what was I saying? Yeah. There's people who and I don't know what my intelligence level is. I've given up trying to assess it. I would let somebody else assess my intelligence. A lot of my family say, you know, I'm quite intelligent, but my family's biased. When it comes to intelligence with women, and it's something I value again, is just not being averse to the topics and not thinking less of anybody for their intelligence. Because I've met so many people who, when you bring up something that they don't understand, and I'm not just talking about a topic they didn't find interesting. I'm talking about it's literally beyond their ability to, you know, think about, because they're not really that smart for it. And that's fine. But just because you're not smart to fully comprehend something, you can still get an idea of it. Like, I have no fucking clue how a car works. None. But I'm pretty sure a mechanic could talk to me about it. You know, actually, I heard people talking about a car recently, and they were talking about the clutch cable and how it rarely breaks, but sometimes it does. And I think I got that. You know, I mean, I can rationalize. I don't know how exactly the mechanics work, but I understand kind of what a clutch does. And I guess there's a cable involved, and I know what cables are, so put two and two together. Like, you know. And I'm willing to engage with it. And I don't think less of those people for knowing shit like that or being capable of having the intelligence to know things like that. But there are a lot of people who do look down upon you. Like, sometimes, I mean, I guess I grew up surrounded by those kinds of people. I got bullied terribly when I was in school for being a big word guy. That's what they called me. He's always using the big words. Like, and I was like, fuck. I was like, university isn't a big word. It's literally the thing you do after school. How was that fucking a big word? They thought university was... or even universe was a big word. And I was like, fucking, really? So yeah, just not looking down on people for either high or low intelligence is something that I'd like in a girl in terms of intelligence. If she can see that maybe she doesn't know half of the shit I know, or it's kind of beyond her ability, but she respects it and still listens and tries to engage with it, that's like that's 1,000% better than somebody who doesn't do that. Intelligence is stigmatic among the Irish. We prefer to import our intelligentsia. Well, there's academic intelligence, which is not intelligence. Academics is largely just a fucking circus, in my opinion. Most of it is made up to either extract money or to pretend to be smarter. That's why academic journals are written in such a way as to be confusing as fucking possible, to make them seem smart. Any new thing in Irish culture is imported. Thinkers abroad thought of it. Yeah, it's mostly it's either UK or American scholars or fucking, you know, the Israeli Jewish academic complex. You know, it's not natural, and it's not useful either. Unless you become one of them, you know, unless you become a fucking academic, as they call them, it's not going to be useful to you. And even when you do become an academic, it's only useful within that system to just get you more brownie points and to get you more recognition and whatever else they're fucking spinning it as these days. But, you know, an intelligent person, appreciates simplicity. That's ultimately it. The more simple and the more easy you make something to understand, the more the better you've done a job. For engineers, understand this. Academics are notorious for obfuscation. Exactly. That's their bread and butter. Perfect word for it as well. Perfect word, obfuscation. That's used in code too, so there's multiple layers to the use of that word. But an engineer, you know, the more simple you design a solution for whatever engineering problem an engineer may have, the more they appreciate it. The less moving parts involved, the more you're able to explain it to the dumbest member of society means the more you've achieved. You know, sciences and engineering and fucking bridges and rockets, they can get really complex, but I don't think they're complex by any will. They're just complex out of necessity. But despite their complexity, they've tried to make them as simple as fucking possible, so that they can have more people working on it, so that they can make the cost effectiveness, you know, more efficient. I don't know if I'm making sense here, but an idiot admires complexity. Smart people admire simplicity, and idiots admire complexity. They think when you sound like when you sound complex and when you present a paper and stuff like that, it you know, they're amazed by it. When, you know, it's kind of pathetic, really. You know, one of the ways you can see this, I think, is in YouTube videos that like good YouTube kind of or video content creators that I've been listening to lately are a lot to do with science, or more so biology, because I've been, you know, looking into muscles and how the body fucking works and gathers muscles and proteins and shit like that. And one of, you know, some of these guys who make videos about this in order to help you exercise better, they'll present academic scientific journals reporting what works and what doesn't, right? And that's fair enough. But what you'll notice in the videos is that they'll have to highlight a part in the journal that they're talking about. Well, as you can see here in the journal, blah blah blah, this line, they've uncovered this. And you see where they highlight it. It's a big long page. And I've read the whole page, and the rest of the page is just gobbledygook. It's just fucking academic, you know, academic speak. And it's like, why the highlight is all we needed, you know? Some people use obfuscation to self-promote. There was this fake near me who made himself sound lofty because he gets an email if there was a new log into his email. He was talking about Gmail. He was a violent progressive without the physique to back it up. Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me somebody was trying to sound smart by saying they got emails? You know, when you get an email warning that you logged in to a new IP address? Like a new device was found? And it's just making sure it's you, because that's suspicious behavior in a lot of circumstances, because people typically don't use more than one or two devices. Like, most people just use a phone these days, or for someone to log into a desktop suddenly. Yeah, that's what you're dealing with these days. Yeah, that's fucking sad. And it's also the fakeness you're talking about there. Jesus Christ. Now, I'm not trying to flex, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm very authentic, I guess I could say. Now, of course, everyone puts on a mask based on who they're talking to, so it's not like I'm an open book. But I would consider myself fairly authentic. I've never in my life, like, been particularly fake about anything, outside of literally protecting myself from somebody who I thought would do bad with me being authentic around them. But in general, I'm like, I try not to be fake at all. Made himself sound like a genius. The fucking state. The absolute state. But, so, yeah, anyway, what was I saying? So, I've grown up like that. I've been like that my whole life. And so has my family. My sister, I grew up mainly with my sisters. And my sisters are the most authentic fucking women I've ever met in my life. There's just no fakeness among us. We're all just really just there. And we're also present. We're not social media addicts. So, the older I got, and the more communities I started to look into. And by communities, I mean police, you know, on Garda Síochána, or the fitness industry, you know, people who exercise and literally their body is their job, their models or their bodybuilders and stuff like that. The more I look into it, the amount of fakeness is stomach churning, and it's overwhelming. It's like most of damn near any 90% of 90% of anything you come across is just fake. And I don't just mean putting on an act. I also mean in terms of laziness. Like I've talked about this probably before with the On Garda Síochána, like the police and the idea that they're there to protect you and what they actually do on a daily basis, you know, with just collecting fines all day. It's like none of and how little anyone actually does in a general job, especially government workers, how they literally just fucking sit there and do nothing. It's unbelievable how much of all of this is a stage just set up to look like things are happening when nothing's happening and nobody's doing fuck all. Like, it's like when you see a stage play and like they have trees and cars, but they're all cardboard cutouts. That's the more you look into any kind of aspect of the world, the more you realize it's like that, you know? I got beat up by guards multiple times, by the way. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. That sounds awful. But I will say I'm not surprised. Garda are the most fucking... I mean, when you're around a Garda, bad things are more likely to happen than not now, right? But I ended up on top of one of them, planting him in the face until the crowd took me off him. Wow, you retaliated? Wow. Not saying you shouldn't have, but like, don't they usually throw the book at you? Guards are knackers. In general, yeah, they're not a pleasant people to be around. But the fakeness that comes from guards is the... I mean, I'm not going to get into the problems with the guard, although I might. What I'm talking about specifically is the fakeness of the idea of the On Guard Síochána, right? It's the idea that they're there to protect you. And even if you took out all the shitty Garda who beat you up, even if you discounted them, even if you're only left with the most authentic sound Garda, because there are some, right? You would still be left with an absolute farce. It would still be a fake organization that doesn't actually protect you. Even with all of them, you know, doing their job as well as they can, the idea that Garda can protect you from anything is stupid, right? I mean, what are they going to protect you from? Have you ever seen a Garda take a knife for somebody, for another citizen? Not another Garda, for another, like a citizen, get in the way of a bullet or jump it, or catch a punch in their hand, like catch it like that, or just in any way put themselves in real harm? Not really. And maybe 1 in 100,000 because they just happen to be there. But like, if you're in danger, even if it's just small danger, it's just a bit of a scrap, or if it's serious danger, like you've got a maniac after you, or it's not you but it's your property, or whatever it is happening that's dangerous and harm is being done to you in one form or another, the guards are not there, you know? They have an us versus them mentality, and them is the general public. Yes, you have to cajole and beg them to respond to a crime. I've had personal experiences with that. Yes, I do understand. I know about their lack of actual action and presence for crimes. But even if you get them to come out, again, even if you get one of the good Garda, that's what I'm talking about. Even in the best circumstances, they literally just can't be there for the fucking thing that's happening to you. You know? Let's say the fastest they can get to you is 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's a really fast response time, right? I think the average Garda response time, based on my own personal experience, is somewhere between 40 minutes and an hour. Unless it's a pretty slow day, then maybe you'll get them in 25 minutes to half an hour if you're really close to the station. But in general, yeah, 40 minutes to an hour. I lived right next to a Garda station, right next to it. Like I could throw a football over to it, and they took 40 minutes to show up once. Yeah, if you go into a station, they basically tell you to piss off. Yeah, and oh my god, I walked. Sometimes I got a good one once. I remember I found a wallet on the road. Found a wallet, but there was identifying cards and stuff in it. So I brought it to the Garda station, and I walked in, and it's just full of foreigners, by the way. Just a lot of black people for some reason. I guess they were all applying for visas or some shit. I don't know. And the place smelled like shit. Like actual poop. So I was like, whatever. And I went up to the counter. And everyone there was standing in like a circle. Like they were going to cast a spell. And I wasn't sure if I could go up to the counter because like all of them looked like they were waiting, you know, for service. So I kind of waited in line, so to speak. But when I saw that none of them were really doing anything, I kind of went up to the counter and knocked on it because the window was closed despite having this many people out there to apparently serve. But no, they were all waiting for something, and obviously it wasn't for the front desk, so I guess they had already done their business and were out in a waiting situation. Anyway, besides the point. Went up, woman Garda, and I told her, you know, I said, did anybody call in about a missing wallet in the area? And without even checking or thinking, she's just like, no. I was like, oh, okay. So I was prepared to go home and just kind of stash the wallet until I heard something about it. But on my way out, I heard a male Garda in the back. He went, yes. And I was nearly out the door. If he had said it any later, I would have been gone. And I turned around, and then he kind of shoos the girl away, and he gets into the chair, and he's like, "Yeah, somebody did call." I was like, "Why did the other Garda say so confidently no? Why didn't they even just fucking check? If that Garda, the male Garda, didn't overhear our conversation, he wouldn't have known, and that guy wouldn't have got his wallet back. That's like a couple of decibels and a couple of steps away from not getting your wallet back is based on the whims and interest of whoever's at the front desk of a Garda station, which is sad. Don't lose anything. I've lost a pair of glasses, never got it back. Wonder fucking why. So anyway, I told him about the wallet, and I even showed it to him, and there was money in it. You know, I think there was about €100 in it, and he was shocked to see there was still money in it. And I was like, I guess I found it before anybody else got to it. He's like, well, we can keep it and give it to the person. And I told him no. I says, I'll keep it. And I gave him my number, my phone number. I was like, look, the person who contacted you, tell them to contact me if they want their wallet back. Essentially, because the reason I did that is because I had a suspicion, or there was a chance that the person would never get it back if I left it with the Garda. Not from the Garda stealing it so much, although that is a possibility that they'd steal the money, but just from not showing up to take it. You know, maybe they gave up or something. And if that's the case, I'd rather have the money than them. But what do you know? The person did call me, and I told them to meet me at the fire station. I didn't want to be at the Garda station. So we met outside the fire station. It was raining. I had to bring an umbrella, and I just handed over the fucking wallet. And he was so happy to get it back because there was a picture of his like nephew or something in it. And he's like, I didn't even care. He's like, you could have taken everything in this wallet except this picture, because I need this picture. That's what he told me. Well, that's that story. Sorry, I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here. Maybe we should get back to playing video games. I don't know. I could argue and complain about the Garda though I could non-stop, really. The amount of shit I could talk about them is endless. Man, my arm kind of... I don't know if I'm using this... Blood, you should have took the number of the card and emptied it into crypto and cleaned it out. That's it's kind of a dickhead thing to do though. I'd rather not. Because I saw a welfare card in it, and you know, I know what it's like to be in that position. You see, for me, it was like about €100. Just €100. €100 wouldn't make a big difference in my life. Not long term, anyway. Well, I'm retired now, so I just get along with everyone where possible. Yeah, I mean, I don't try to start shit with people. When it comes to situations like that where you find money and it's someone else's money, and I knew that person didn't have a lot of money, you know, I mean, if I found Brad Pitt's wallet, I'd fucking clean it out. You know, if I found some Hollywood celebrity who has fucking tons of money, I would absolutely clean it out. Because they probably wouldn't even notice. They probably don't even use wallets. I think, you know, don't they have dedicated shoppers? I remember reading about somebody who was saying like they often have people who shop for them anyway. Garda says hello, I say hello and move on. Doesn't go any further. Yeah, why would it? You know, I don't really have many opportunities to interact with Garda either, except maybe when I do photography, which they don't like. They're allergic to cameras, I can tell you that. That's when you bring up your Article 10 and Article 10 of the human rights. They can kindly fuck off about that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when it comes to money and stuff like that, like, if I don't know who the person is, or if I know that they are not well off, there's no way I'm taking that money. Because again, €100, the guilt I would live with taking a person who's on welfare, €100 could mean a lot to them, you know? That could be the difference between them paying rent that month. And I wouldn't be able to... The guilt it would give me is not worth the payoff, you know? Everything's a cost-benefit analysis. And I wouldn't be able to talk about it with confidence. Like, I'm so glad I gave that money back, because that was a couple of years ago now. Do you think I would be still feeling that €100 now? I wouldn't be feeling that. €100 is well gone, well spent. Wouldn't feel a dime of it today. Wouldn't feel a single cent of it today. So it wouldn't have been worth it to keep it, in my opinion. But the guilt would have been there. So the guilt would have still been with me, as well as my inability to probably even talk about it without feeling shameful. Whereas I can talk about it with pride now, you know? I bring it up whenever I can. If people ask about me, I'm proud about it. And that's well worth €100. Especially €100 a couple of years ago. I found an iPhone worth $1,000 on a bus before I gave it back. Ever since, I've regretted it. Well, that's the thing where I'd try my best to find out who owns it first, if I could. Because if I found out the person was a bit of a shithead, I'd probably not give it back to them. But again, if you don't know, I wouldn't want that unknown nagging at me. Like, what if that person was a good person? What if that person was very like me, and they were already in a bad situation, and losing their phone on top of it, like, added to it, and it was just like the straw that broke the camel's back for them. But giving it back to them would take that straw back off and give them hope. In fact, recharge them a bit, knowing that the world isn't so bad and there's good people out there. Like, I know I'd want that for me, so that's just how I think about it. I think about it like it's a battle between good and evil, and every time, you know, you don't want to be on the side of evil. You don't want to lose that battle. Like, I try to be on the side of good as much as fucking humanly possible. But and sometimes that comes with the risk that you make the wrong decision. You know, maybe you gave the iPhone back to a fucking cunt, you know? What you were talking about, like, progressives and stuff like that. And that's the chance you gotta take. I have to get off coffee again. But yeah, sure thing. I'm gonna have a look around this as well. I think I need to go back out and do more exploration. Yeah, take your time. Lights. Keep clear.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Let's see. Let's go outside the bubble a bit.
Flight assist off.
Gin bidden. Kind of looks like the word Dublin. Let me check something. There's a few refuel stars here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, the frame rate. Being weird. stabilizes. Let's find out when we exit our jump here. No, our frame rate has not stabilized. That's concerning. Now you probably don't see it in the on the stream, but I do. It's quite distracting. Lights. Might mean that a window is open somewhere else. After this jump, I'm gonna see what windows I have open on my computer that might be causing this weird frame rate issue that isn't perceivable on the stream. Close this. That. Nope, that didn't fix it. What am I gonna do? Nothing is working. Getting worse. Welcome back. Full screen. I'm toggling between full screen and windowed right now to try and fix an issue. It's not smooth. It's like unsmooth. Ugh, maybe I'll just live with it. Can't make it better. It's so annoying. Fuck it, I'm living with it. Living with the shitty frame rate issue. I don't know why that happened. It happened while I was talking a lot when I wasn't doing anything. Maybe that extended period of time in the station messed me up. Because it was low frame rate there.
4, 3.
It always is there though. That's expected, but it seems to have followed me out of the station. And again, the actual internal frame rate of the game is fine. You can see it at there top left. It's like above 100. But the actual displayed frames per second is not matching it. But it's not too bad. I'll deal with it for now. Just exploring anyway. Mode. Coffee. Alhamdulillah. Lots of decaf, huh? Alright, let's see. I bet this is mapped for sure, yeah. It's too close to the bubble. Whoa. Did not mean to disengage. Lights.
Flight assist off. Frameshift drive charging.
I actually ran out of tea today. No tea bags. I just drank milk.
3.
Speaking of consuming shit, I need to heat up that dinner in the microwave. A bit of a late dinner, but whatever. As long as I get it into me. Calories in a 24-hour period. Doesn't matter when you eat them. How's the music? Is it too quiet? Should I up the music a bit? Man, I need to shave badly.
Ready to engage.
The new shaver I got that plugs in, the mirror in my bathroom requires the American style plug. You know, the one with the two prongs. And mine is obviously not like that, so I have to get Oh, can you barely hear it? Because I can barely hear it. Mode. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go to like a shop and get one of those converter things
Complete. Fuel
to turn it into the Irish style plug.
disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
So we're just going out of the bubble, trying to find places to map so we can sell the cartographics to Felicia and
4, 3, 2.
finally make her like us, maybe. She doesn't want to sell us the level 5 jumping shit. Speaking of Felicia, have you ever seen that movie? Felicia's Journey. It's a hard movie to find. It's not on any streaming service, and I don't think they ever released a Blu-ray of it.
Frameshift drive charging.
No. It's got your man, what's his name? Something Hopkins in it. The short guy. He's in it. And there's an Irish actress in it as well. But it's based in Britain, I think.
3, 2.
Very good movie. Very, very good drama. It's disturbing though. But based on the conversations we've had, I think you'll like it. I have a copy of it in my computer. Like a pirated copy, because I swear to God, you cannot find that shit anywhere. Whoever has the license for it really needs to hurry up and make... Oh, I better fuel scoop. I need to make a Blu-ray of it. Light. Sounds like you might be into groups like NP or IFP. You mean in terms of music? Yoshi's song. I should speed this up. political groups? I'm not really into any political groups. Let me look up what they are. I don't want to alt tab because I risk fucking up the game again. So I'm going to use my phone. Even though I don't like phones. But you know, I don't want to mess the game up. IFNP. Political. Let's see.
Fuel scooping complete.
Jeez, that scared me.
Frame shift drive charging.
That was kind of loud. Oh shit. Forgot about the heat. Get out of here.
3, 2, 1, engage.
It's a national party. This is for South Africa, so I don't think that's right. IFP Ireland. Put that in. See what that means. I'm really not good at politics. Bro, game too loud. Did that shock you as well?
Fuel scooping.
Because my voice ducks the game volume when I speak. Irish Freedom Party.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Why am I reading a Wikipedia article? It's probably gonna be wrong.
Frame shift drive charging.
Oh, I forgot the honk. Let's see. Is a minor right-wing to far-right hard Eurosceptic political party in Ireland launched on blah blah blah. Irish withdrawal from the European Union. It's hard. I'm kind of split on the issue of withdrawing from the EU. On a purely ideological basis, yes, we probably should. In terms of fucking the immigration crisis and importing immigrants issue, yes, we should.
Fuel scooping.
But we also get a lot out of it, I think. Hard to say if we could do without it, so to speak. Oh wait, why am I refueling? I should honk and have a look around. I only said because of the topics of conversation. No, I mean, you're kind of on point. That is something I'd look into if I was political, but I'm generally not political most of the time because I think the political system is flawed, and even if you have a good political party, if it basically goes against the establishment or against the status quo, it will be eliminated, or worse, co-opted and taken over by people who mean the opposite of it, right? Right, hang on, let's have a look at the system. Yeah, this has been found before. So, what's the button for just finding the next system? Targeting. Next subsystem. Why? Let's try that. Nope. I think we have to map it out again. Oh, I know what we can do. Wow, there's so few refuelable stars. Not really into politics. Yeah, neither am I. I wanted to be at some point in history, but like when I wanted the world to be better, I was like, oh, I guess politics is the way, and that's just a giant lie they feed you. If you're in any way interested in changing society, it's fucking not through politics. Because ultimately, no matter what political group you take up, every political group, by its nature of being an attachment of the government, will never really change or challenge the government. So there's no point. Stellaris, yeah, isn't that like I like politics in games because it's a lot easier to stomach, and you can just be really out there and not have to worry about consequences. Like, you can just be like the most fucking racist ass, you know, dictatorship ever. I'm just like, death to all aliens. Sophina Fall rejected the application. Hang on, let me see. What am I doing here? I need to select economical. I want to jump through as many star systems as possible on my way. Let's go. Oh. No point being in politics, bro. People are spanners. Yeah. Well, again, even the good ones are roped into... Politics is a way to drag people who want to make change into a completely fruitless exercise. That's how I would describe it. Wait, bro, can I even do this? That's an F class. T. N class, yeah. Okay, we're cooking with gas now. Well, maybe we should go for long distance. If we want to go for unmapped, should we go for distance? Or I think maybe even a better option would be to get off the vertical plane. Go down. So let's try down here. That's quite a ways. Wait, we only got one fuel star? We'll try. We'll go far down in terms of the orbital plane or the galactic plane. I was thinking about that guy you mentioned earlier, who tried to sound smart by talking about his email. I wonder what leads to people being like that. Did they just get shamed for being stupid when they were younger, and now they think being smart is a way to seem cool? Or are they just pricks? Or narcissists, maybe. Lights. Mode.
Frameshift drive charging.
Vanity. Yeah. I was talking to a friend about how you know, things like the LGBT issues and communities and flags and shit you see these days, right? The people in those groups, specifically the people organizing those groups, are some of the most dangerous, vicious, sickening traitors you could ever think of. I know that's kind of an extreme opinion, but and the reason I say that is not because of any particular belief they hold. It's just people in those positions are very idealistic or ideologues, but they're not elected, and that's the point. Like nobody elected them into those positions, right? Like you have this, you know, an LGBTQ community in an area, and there's some guy leading it. But why is that? Why is there one guy leading it? Yo, blood. I was hunted by homos in the galaxy for a year, and they still haven't got me yet. This is why we're leaving the bubble. We need to get as far away from the homo death squads as possible. Wait, is this my view field star? No, apparently not. I'm gonna refuel a little. Oh shit, that's too fast. Oh shit, no. I forgot about the heat. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, I think you told me about that once, right? Yeah, you did tell me about that once. Twitch chat don't work. Oh fuck, really? Let me check. 1 second.
Principal specialist for storage.
Oh, you're right. It isn't working. My bad. I hope that hasn't. Man, how many people have I missed? Probably nobody. Sorry. I can fix that. Well, it won't appear on screen, but I will be able to see it from now on. At least on my second monitor. All right. I can see the Twitch chat now. Yeah, I'm not responsible for the chat system. It's a third-party service I use.
Frameshift drive.
I was actually thinking about you earlier, Elite. I wanted to play this with you. How did your last stream go, by the way? I didn't have time to tune into it.
Ready to engage. 4.
But yeah, as you were saying, Sarl, I remember you saying, yeah, I mean, gay people, they kind of use that card a lot, you know? Oh, he's discriminating against me, blah, blah, blah. And they get favoritism treatment by platforms like Twitch and YouTube and stuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
What? Really? Okay, hang on. Turn your volume down. What do you think, Ali? How's the audio?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we should go and install now. I just need to set up the control and stick, then I'm ready to stream. What's cool, man? Thanks for asking. Good. Ali, is the audio too loud on this?
Fuel scooping.
Good and loud, so doesn't need any adjustments. Maybe it's you, Sorrow. Maybe you just need to turn down the volume a bit. It's probably when I stop talking, the game volume goes up. That's the thing. It automatically ducks whenever I talk so that you can actually hear me, because I was getting so annoyed looking back at some old streams where I was talking but you could barely hear me. Not because I wasn't talking loud enough, and not because my microphone was too low. It was just the game was overshadowing me, and it wouldn't be all the time either. It'd be like you could hear me when nothing was going on, but then I start shooting and then you couldn't hear me talking, and I was like, okay, I need to make it so that whenever I talk, it is the priority. So I added in the ducking system. Mode.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, bro, we can play this. We can get you like some of the early missions. We can get in a wing and do stuff together. It'll be fun. Lights. Although, Sorrow, you got a new ship? No.
Frameshift drive
Still
charged.
using the Python. Sorrow, if it's still a problem for you, if the game audio still sounds good or bad, I will turn it down if it's still a problem for you, though. By a little bit, at least. Also, you can co-pilot on this ship, I believe. I can add in some manual turrets that you could man if you want to do some combat. I'm not particularly into combat. The delay from the chat and video is creepy. Creepy. Yeah, it's because I'm using a streaming service that puts me on YouTube and Twitch. Maybe just a little bit down. Alright. I'll do that now. Hang on a second. After I do this jump. Actually, not even after the jump.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let me just...
Frameshift drive charging.
How does that sound? No doubt it's easy to be banned from Twitch. Oh, I'm aware. It's easy to be banned from anywhere, really. That's why probably why I won't ever really become a professional streamer, is because I ultimately have opinions that won't align. I say things and I have opinions that won't align with the Twitch globalist agenda. So I'd basically be walking on a thin line for my entire career if I took it that seriously, and that doesn't sound like a good way to make money to me. Sounds like it's stressful. It requires a lot of work, and the payout never really gets good enough until you're really big, you know, which you're unlikely to get to. It's just something I do for fun. Lights. I need to change that keyword. What do you think of Justin Barrett? Who is that again? Let me see.
Drive charging.
Bad with names. And I'm also out of the loop with all that stuff. Let me look him up. Justin. Politician.
Temperature critical.
Shit. Is he in office? Athlone. Youth Defend Force. Abortion referendum. No campaign. Yeah, I mean, just on the fact that he is contrarian to the globalist agenda, it's even though I don't agree with many of his actual stances, I'd probably take him over any fucking left-wing politician. Like, as much as I dislike the left, I guess you could call them, and progressives, I'm actually pro-choice, which a lot of people who have similar opinions to me are not. And a lot of people think, you know, that's where you draw the line, and I'm like, it's not. It's not really. Wait a minute. Did you hear that? I thought I heard somebody's voice. That was weird.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, did I hear myself? Hang on a second. No.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Anyway, yeah, so like a lot of politicians I'll see, you know, they'll talk about stuff that I don't agree with, but just based on the fact that they're willing to say things that challenge the status quo makes me like them. Which is why I might agree with a politician who is, you know, not for abortion choices. And I don't like it when my opinions line up with people who I dislike.
Fuel scuffing. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, let's not charge it here.
Disengaged.
Oh, wait a minute, do I? No, I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Like, I used to be proud of being pro-choice and stuff like that. I used to think that was a good thing. And I still do, but because people who I consider basically enemies of my country agree with it to such a deep extent, makes me, you know, fucking question it, really. It's like maybe I'm wrong on that or something. And I do know it is part of a kind of a globalist agenda. They do want people having abortions. They don't want the birth rates to be high. That's a good way to keep them down. But honestly, I don't think the birth rate is going to be significantly affected by things like abortion. I really don't. But maybe it's in and of itself, it's not a problem for that. Maybe it's just a tool that the globalists kind of need for another thing that will reduce birth rates. You know, you never fucking know. They just needed to be legal and socially accepted. You know, they're always a couple of moves ahead, which is frustrating. But try not to think about it, you know? Focus on myself for now. Improve myself in a way where I have money, I have influence, I have friends, I have a career, I am stable, you know, before you start trying to change the world. That's my opinion. Because, and it's not the whole, you know, oh, clean your room kind of thing. It's not a way to discourage people from being active even when they're young or anything. It's more so when you actually, if you're actually doing anything good for the world, if you're actually making a change with what you're doing, you are going to come across people who know how to fucking fuck you so hard you won't know what's coming for you. So you better be in a good state of mind. You better be in a good state physically. you better have your shit together, because it's not the thing you're pursuing that's going to be hard. It's the people who are going to get in your way. So yeah, have your shit together. Because ultimately, depending on how much of a problem you become for a group or a government, you could get to the point where they literally kill you. We know that's what they do. We know they have done it, and they continue to do it. I know it sounds melodramatic. I know it sounds like I've watched too many movies or something, but we've seen it. It's not a fucking conspiracy. If you piss off the wrong people enough, there is nobody who is untouchable. Just look at the only good US president there ever was. Doesn't matter what level of echelons of power you get into. You are not untouchable if you ultimately piss off enough people long enough. And that's what JFK did, right? He said, I am going to dismantle the CIA and splinter it into 1,000 pieces. And then he was shot in the head.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, if they can get to them, they can get to you. That's why anonymity, is that how you say it? I don't know how to pronounce it. Being anonymous is quite important when you're going to do anything, you know, that is in any way going to affect the world to be a better place. Whenever you make the world a better place, always remember you have upset somebody. You have upset somebody at the point where they will try to harm you. Either your career, your reputation, something, you know?
Frameshift drive charging.
And you just got to be in a good place to fight that. Not to so much fight it, but as like a shock absorber. Like on a bike.
3, 2, 1.
I'm a gamer now. I know what you mean. I just feel like I'm a gamer and a student now. That's all I am. I'm just a small person who codes in their free time and plays streams and is trying to get through college. Nothing fancy. And for all my, you know, but that's just who I am now. When I am in a better position, when I am more well put together, finances are the main thing here, but also when I'm healthier. Like, I've been exercising quite a lot, but I want to get bigger. I want to get muscular, you know? Expressing yourself is key to self-actualization. That sounds like it's true. But yeah, I'm just trying to better myself, you know? More muscle, more money, more opportunities, more ability to go anywhere in the world, because the career I'm pursuing will allow me to do that. You know, if I can get enough skill to be able to work remotely, I can go anywhere, and then that will be a huge benefit to me. Somebody can claim or expect you to not say the things you do.
Ready to engage. 3.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really have much of a filter, and I could consider myself quite unfake, I guess. Because again, go to any stream. Go to a lot of streams, a lot of fitness influencers, politicians, the media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So much of it is just fake. It's unreal. Like, it's unfathomable how fake it all is. It's fake drama about fake fights, about people. The people don't care about it. And when they take pictures, it's all set up. The lighting is perfect. I just...
4, 3, 2, 1.
hard to stomach. And I just try to be as real as fucking possible, you know? All my attempts, whether it be on the stream or whatever else, is my genuine attempt to just be real, like. But that is often I'm gonna say that can get you in trouble, or can stunt your ability to proceed in life. For example, take coding for example. A lot of what I want to do in coding, in my coding philosophies, is open source, free software, GNU licensed software. And I want to use as little libraries, as little frameworks as possible. I want to be as low memory, lightweight as possible in terms of code. And as cool as that sounds, that will get you a fail in college if you make a project like that. What you have to do in college if you want to get good points, especially in this 4th year, so I've been told, is to use as many microservices as possible, mode, which if you're not familiar with tech too much, microservices are just using Amazon or Google to do a process for you rather than you doing it yourself. And there's legit uses for this. I'm not kicking it. It's not like it's a negative thing through and through. But using it for the sake of using it instead of out of necessity is a terrible thing. It's wasteful, and it makes software heavier and less self-sufficient, which is the opposite of where we want to be going because the internet is bad enough as it is. So, but if you put microservices in your project in college, if you use Amazon and if you use Google and if you use all these third-party shit and you just make your project a bloated piece of fucking shit, you will get good marks. Whereas if you manage to pull off something like HaveIBeenPawned.com. Why am I scanning this over and over? You know that website? That's a website made by a very talented programmer, nonetheless, but I think it costs him about $15 to $20 a month, or maybe even a year. I'm not sure. It's ridiculously cheap for him to host that. And what it does, it handles hundreds of thousands of requests every day of people putting in their password or putting in their email or putting in their phone number to check if their accounts and their passwords have been compromised. And it does it securely. It checks it securely. And he manages to make it so cheap by using Cloudflare, one service, very intelligently, as far as I know. But the site itself is quite simple. In and of itself, there's not a lot of code complexity in the grand scheme of things. That site and that tool that he provides is probably simpler than a lot of 4th year college projects. And because of that, his project would probably maybe barely pass in terms of pure itinerary of the things in the actual listing of things you need to do in college. When they give you a list of things that you have to hit, it has to have this much complexity, it has to have a login system, you know. There's no login system on his site. He would probably not pass because of that. And yet, it's one of the most genius, lightweight, useful, morally correct tools you can find on the internet. But it's apparently shit by college standards.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's the problem with college as well, and academia. Jay's bought Injustice everywhere. They can even got down to Omina. I tell you, desperate. So it is. That sounds like a Father Ted quote or something. Oh man, I really hope I can handle 4th year of college.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
And we're just exploring. I haven't even checked if this... Yeah, this has been... Let's go. Down with that sort of thing. My college is pretty fucking woke, though. They have a gay flag on the floor as you walk into it. It's funny. It's like, who puts a flag on the floor? It's like disrespecting it, isn't it?
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
There's only 2 suns here. Interesting. Uh-oh.
4, 3, 2.
Luckily, we didn't take any damage. You know, if I ever do some really deep space exploration, I'll need to bring Repair Olympus.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Got a honk. I think there's, at the early start of this exploration run, I think I missed a few honks.
Frameshift drive charging.
Sub to me channel, will you? Alright, hang on a second. Oh, let me get out of here before I burn myself up.
Ready to engage.
Like me videos.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, I'll sub to it. Give me a minute. God, why is my browser loading so slowly?
It's time for the moment you...
Why is that playing? Go to channel. Here we go. Subbed. Yep.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4,
Cute little planet. Surrounded by 3 beasts. 3 big suns. Let's scoop.
fuel scooping.
These planets haven't been mapped. Maybe I can map some. Apparently it's not efficient in terms of cartographics to map planets though. So I'm not going to do it until I find one that I can claim for myself fully. Lights.
Frameshift drive charging.
Why is there so many planets with hip in the name? Where did that come from? I guess maybe it's just common around the bubble. Maybe when you get outside the bubble it's not hip. Or not outside the bubble, like in and around the bubble. There's probably a lot of hip. And maybe it's based on real naming, I don't know.
System scan complete.
Another double sun. Oh, I love this song. Let me up it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Blackout.
System scan complete.
No, there's nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging.
You know what meme I've been liking lately is the what's that poet's name again? I forget, but people have been memeing him over like ratings for sequels to things. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. Probably sounds like I'm retarded. What's his name? Welcome back.
Frameshift drive charging.
Probably should have picked my Diamondback Explorer for this. Has a better jump range. They're coming, we. Lights.
System scan complete.
Oh, it's a small one. It's just 3 suns. How did he discover the first 2 suns, but somebody discovered this one? He must have not honked. That's what it was. He didn't honk. I could use a cup of tea, but we're out of tea.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
How's that bit rate? Something's tearing me down. She's a good Gunshot Bride.
Ready to engage.
Gotten ourselves into.
3, 2, 1.
Damn, it got really hot there. Probably took like a point of a percent of damage there.
Taking heat damage.
Engines.
System scan complete.
What? Another small one? Another double sun? There's a lot of these around. Wonder what the actual formation of most systems are. Probably something like this, I'm guessing, once you get outside far enough. Night vision. Known, unknown, unknown. Uh-oh. The next star better be refuel. Yeah, it is.
System scan complete.
Again, it's like a pair of boobs or something.
Frameshift drive charging.
Friendship drive. Charging. We're in an anime. This ship is powered by friendship. As long as we believe in it, it will fly. Engines.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm surprised it doesn't give you a warning earlier about your fuel. Yeah, we definitely need to refuel. Whoa, 33. Someone's been here. But not for these. That's weird. Oh shit. Getting too hot.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Come on, cool down. We'll edge back to about 250. So tell me, so decaf, is that like completely devoid of caffeine, or does it have a little bit in it? Engines. No caffeine. I might try it. I might buy some.
Complete.
Like I said, I usually don't drink coffee in the house.
Frameshift
Engines.
drive charging.
Oh, fuck. Damn. Using up all my heat sinks. craft some more though, right? On board, let me try. Let's see.
Scan complete.
No refinery module installed, so I can't build anything. I don't think. No module available. Hang on a second. Frame shift injection. Interesting. Plus 25%. Oh. Maybe I can build something. Let's see. Limpets. Oh, I can resupply. You can do this. Shit. Nice. Heat sinks. Basic conductor. Oh, I probably shouldn't spend these. Well, it's an option if I need them. One body. Okay. Man, look at that formation there. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. What is that?
Frameshift drive charging.
Is that what they call a galaxy belt or some shit like that? I'm bad with space stuff. It's all just dust to me.
3, 2, 1, engage.
I think I'll watch a movie tonight. In the mood of watching a good movie.
Frameshift drive.
Oh, look at my vids to know what I'm about. Alright. Oh, let me not burn up here. Hang on a sec.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah! Turn me up! Yo!
My crew is on fire. Y'all better just rise up. Everybody getting sized up. Before we all rise up, start running your times up.
The ghosts. Oh, nice.
Everybody get high! I walk this planet the most rugged. Most can always see this heat, but don't touch it. Cause you might get them burned.
Carrier?
It's my turn, never get
Youngs.
away or you're getting rolled over like
Ears. Oh. Space Mafia? Space Mafia slash gangsters somehow. And cyberpunk.
Frameshift drive charging.
Like Gank videos? Well, that was the highlighted video. That was like the first video it recommends you watch on your channel, so I just went with that. Hang on a second.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Pancake qui a décidé de plus me parler, qu'il faut la défendre. En fait, c'est ça que j'aime pas sur internet. C'est que t'as des ovaires, t'as une voix féminine, c'est bon, tout le monde te dit amen. Par contre, t'as un mec, c'est bon, le mec qui aura toujours tort face à la meuf. Hein. Vraiment, il faut arrêter. Hein. C'est vraiment mon avis, hein, mais ça me surpasse.
Bah, moi je la protège pas. Hein.
Bah, à peine.
Bah, non, moi je.
Is yellow boot?
Il fallait pas dire que les
Oh, hang on. I need to check on my... Yeah, I'm okay. I was flying into the sun, maybe.
Alors que c'est pas égoïste.
Bah, hypocrite alors, mais à ce moment-là, voilà. Tu veux que je dise quoi d'autre?
Still good.
Je vais pas inventer des pronoms pour ça, quoi. Genre, j'ai passé l'âge de m'intéresser à ce genre de conneries, genre vraiment.
Does he even realize he's being interdicted? Oh, he does.
C'est pas quelqu'un qui est genre que pour genre quand tu vois quelqu'un qui c'est pas égoïste dans ce qu'il fait.
Bah, un petit peu, parce que elle oublie, elle ignore tous les bons moments qu'on a passés et elle fait tout pour qu'on se fasse la gueule, quoi. Faut pas non plus dire que c'est pas égoïste, hein.
He didn't put his power to shields. Oh, what the? Sorry. Hang on. Disconnected?
Bon bah moi je vais retourner avec Francky.
Comme tu veux.
Wait a minute.
Gueule, quoi. Faut pas non plus dire que c'est pas égoïste, hein. Faut être un peu réaliste.
Shields. Got a shield and hold after the reload. Yeah, he just took a ton of damage. And then, upon seeing that, error connection.
Bon bah moi je vais retourner avec Francky.
Comme tu veux.
Goes back into open.
J'en ai ras le cul.
So he disappeared on your
Passer un
screen.
moment avec des potes, et visiblement.
Comes back at 100%.
Je sais pas moi je suis sur Pokémon Go, je suis
Is he paused or completely stationary?
Je sais pas, rien ne t'empêche de venir parler avec moi, genre. Enfin bref.
Cargo? What the? Okay, so his shield went from 100% to nothing in a second, so I guess you're really good at combat. He has an error connection, which I assume he caused. Did he? Or did he just happen to disconnect? He comes back, he has 100... He's back to, you know, being healthy. And then he rams you, which apparently kills you, which I was surprised to see.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, it was a server problem. Right. So he just kind of... But I can't believe he got you. I mean, you just killed each other in the end, technically. Was he who got blown up? Well, it said target destroyed. So didn't you blow up as well? Yeah, but I was watching the stream at the time. So he disconnected. You checked out his stream. So it is his audio. Yeah, that's why I'm saying you got blown up, because it said target destroyed on his stream and he was looking at you. So he killed you and then he died from the damage he sustained from you, from ramming you essentially, as well as you attacking him. Or am I wrong on that?
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, you mean this isn't a video directly? Oh, so now I see what you mean. You mean you screen captured his stream, and so the sounds I hear are your game on another window or something.
Frameshift drive charging.
So target destroyed was just from you. No, I know what a stream snipe is. I thought the video you shared with me was a download of his stream, but it was actually a stream, like a screen capture. That's why I was getting confused by the sounds. That's where the confusion comes in from. Here, I'm aware of what a stream snipe is. Yeah, I can get it. I get it now. I get what happened. Right, because all I saw was him bumping into you, and then I heard target destroyed, so I assume he got you and then he died. But no, you lived through that, I guess. He didn't see him. Oh, whoops.
Fuel scooping.
Mode. He didn't seem too upset about it. The audio will always be out of sync when you have a screen capture like that. Always. A lot of planets here. Hearted, though.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
No, I got... If you had downloaded the video of him instead, you could have actually synced it up, but that would require more effort. Probably not a priority either. Let's see what we got here. Why do I even bother checking? It's of course it's all charted. I'm not against PvP, to be honest. I mean, I'd hate to be sniped myself because I'm essentially harmless. Like, yeah, it wouldn't even be a fight. I'd wonder what's even the point. It'd just be blowing up a ship, and I don't have a lot of money, so that would be that'd be a big hit for me. It'd set me back a lot. Whereas, you know, if both players have, you know, billions of credits and they've essentially got nothing to lose, then and they're in the bubble, then they're close to where they need to be, then it's probably all right. They're not really losing anything. Just a bit of PvP. And ultimately, if you really, really don't want PvP, then you should stay out of open, you know. I accept there is a risk to me playing an open, and you know, I take responsibility for that risk.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I wish there was more meaningful ways to co-op though, other than just fuel rats saving you. Just as soon as I said that, I took a look at my fuel to make sure I wasn't screwing myself.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm gonna depart from whence I came. I'd be back in future. I'm sub to you too, and I put on the alerts as well. We'll check out more of your videos next time. Yeah, have a good one, mate. Enjoy your coffee. And oh, look, you left just as soon as we got to our location. There's no more jumps to be made. Oh, before you go, I do have a question. If I like logged out here, would I be okay? Would I just come back here the next time I log in? Lights. How far am I? Decent amount, I guess. Yeah, you say where he was. Yeah, no, I'm paranoid, like it'll kill me for some reason. Or like my fuel will go down, I'll run out of life support. Your fuel freezes when you're logged out, I guess. Let me refuel here. I think I'm gonna call it here myself, actually. I wanted to go back and turn in my cartographics, but I think I should just eat dinner and watch a movie. I'll refuel before I leave though. I don't want to have to do that next time I log in. Engines. Yeah, I am eating chicken actually. Chicken, spinach, artichokes, and cream and cheese. It's like a cream cheese chicken dinner. Looking delish. And full of protein. Overall, just healthy. Alright, we'll log out here. Alright. That was fun. I'm gonna chill now. Next time we log in, I'll be going back to the bubble and hopefully turning in the cartographics. Yeah, see you later, Sorrow. And I'll probably take it a slightly different. I won't go back the same way I came, obviously, because I want to map some stuff on the way back too. And hopefully that will be enough cartographics for Felicia, so we can finally get the final upgrades we need from her. But yeah, off we go. Have a good one.
It's the opinion of the entire staff that Dexter is criminally insane.
That boy needs therapy.
Psychosomatic.
That boy needs therapy.
Purely psychosomatic.
That boy needs therapy.
Lie down on the couch. What does that mean? You're a nut. You're crazy in the coconut. What does that mean?
That boy needs therapy.
I'm gonna kill you.
That boy needs therapy.
Granny Gazoo, let's have it, you. Now when I count 3.
That boy needs therapy.
He was white as a sheet.
And he also made false teeth.
Avalanche is above. Business continues below.
Did I ever tell you the story about
Cowboys.
Bitches. The Indians and
Frontiers of I felt strangely hypnotized. I was in another world. The world of
20,000 girls.
Rectangles.
storing up Tomatress. A man with a golden eyeball.
Tighten your buttocks.
Or juice on your chin.
I promised my girlfriend
The violin.
Frontier Psychiatry.